Hey traders, it's Danielle, and today I'm going to be telling you about a setup in PLTR that we are trading in the Mastering the Trade room at Simpler Trading. So let's take a look. Now, we all like this stock for a variety of reasons. I mean, number one, it's a relative strength stock. It's, just continues to make new high after new high, which can be really helpful in the options market because you're looking for something that's making explosive moves, something that's making big percentage moves on a daily basis. And, well, when a ticker can move a lot, that can mean for great returns in the options market and the stock market as well, but we trade options here. So, looking at PLTR, you may say, why would you trade this? It's right near a high. Well, that's exactly why, because a lot of the times these tickers, when they're right below a high, if they have a new setup, you can trade that while it makes another new high, then another new high, then another new high. And that setup is the squeeze. So looking at this chart, what you will see here is there's a series of white dots and then some red dots right here. What that means is that the ticker is in a squeeze. It means it's consolidating and it's building up energy before it takes off. So if you look at the price pattern, you'll see that it's been kind of stuck between this 120 and 135 price point. And, we did just have a recent dip a couple days ago. There was a pretty big move lower. But now it's heading back up. It was up 3.4% today. And if you look at the lower time frame charts, this is where you can see that this thing is making a move, right? So here was the dip. The dip was down into 118, and buyers have just been coming in. So I'm looking at this stock. I like the 195-minute squeeze combined with the daily squeeze. And when you look at this chart and throw some Fibonacci levels on here, what you will find is that the shorter term price targets are going to be 140 and then 145. So that's basically projected off of this swing right here with this most recent daily squeeze. And then if you go back a little bit further and look at the larger pattern, so the larger pattern would be from this high to this low. The targets from that swing are actually even higher. So the targets from that swing are going to be up here, 140, I'd say about the same spot, 143. But the 1618 extension, which would be the secondary target, would be up at 160. So for this stock, I'm definitely eyeing a move up into 140, 150, maybe 160 on a longer term time frame, but certainly on a shorter term time frame, 140, 150. So I actually got into this one a couple days ago, so I'm a little bit down on my position, but right now I think it's the perfect time to add. It actually would have been a better time to add last week right here. I was a little tied up with my daughter last week, but now I'm back in the game. And when you look at this move, the way that it bounced at the 34 EMA, it's holding the 21 EMA, you have a nice wick at the bottom here. I mean, I think this is a great place to add. So looking at PLTR, you're trading at 132. The original trade that I had put on in the trading room was the 135, 150, 165 call butterfly. As you can see, it's down a little bit right now, but honestly, I still think this is a great trade. And if you try to get in right now, you would get a lower price than what I initially paid. So I initially paid $313. As of today, it's going for $251. Guess we'll see what it's going for tomorrow, but I still like that. If you look at the expected move into next week's options expiration, it's going to be about $10. So I do think that it's a little bit outside of the range to pick the 150 price target now that it's pulled back, but this is a stock that moves a lot. So if you wanted to be a little bit more conservative and you wanted to put a new trade on here, one thing that you could do is you could make another butterfly and make sure you don't overlap your strikes. But you could do, let's say, for example, 130, 140, 148. So at that point, you have an $8 wide butterfly, which means that the max you could close it for is $8 if it gets up to 140 around options expiration. And you're paying $1.65. So fantastic risk to reward. Looks pretty good. You have 11 days on the trade. I like that butterfly. I think it makes sense. You could also sell some put credit spreads in this name. if you were interested in picking up the stock, which I wouldn't recommend up at new highs, even though I will trade options at new highs. You could just sell the puts, but we're going to be going over this and more in the trading room tomorrow. So if you want to check out the trading room, you can go ahead and click on the link below this video, learn all about it. If you're already in the trading room, then we'll look forward to seeing you there. Have a great rest of your day. Hey traders, thanks for watching this video. If you want to make sure that you get all of our free trading content, make sure you hit subscribe and also give us a like and comment down below. If you want to learn more about us and if you want to join us for live trading in real markets with real money, make sure you go to simplertrading.com where you can join us for more info. Thank you very much and have a great day.